Dear Libra, if you're sensing a quiet cosmic hum, you're right on cue. As September closes, a rare Libra-only anomaly activates. An instant inner upgrade that won't touch any other sign the same way.
Dear Libra, if you're sensing a peculiar hum in the universe, a silent prelude to something monumental, then you are precisely where you need to be. There's an undeniable shift approaching, a cosmic whisper that promises to redefine your very understanding of what's possible. What's unfolding for you, uniquely for you, as September draws to a close, is an event of such rarity that it will touch no other sign in quite the same way. The universe, in its boundless wisdom, has orchestrated a phenomenon tailored exquisitely for your energy, your destiny, and the very core of your being. This isn't just another planetary alignment or a fleeting astrological moment. It's a profound, almost mystical intervention designed to propel you into a new epoch of your existence. Are you prepared, truly prepared, to embrace a turning point that will indelibly etch itself into the annals of your personal story? This impending event, dear Libra, will reverberate through three fundamental pillars of your life, simultaneously igniting a transformation so complete it will leave no stone unturned. Firstly, in the realm of your emotions, expect profound revelations that will fundamentally reshape your most significant relationships. Old patterns of relating, deeply ingrained expectations, and unvoiced desires will surface, demanding honest reevaluation and paving the way for connections built on unwavering authenticity. Secondly, new paths will unfurl before you, presenting an opportunity so singular, so perfectly aligned with your soul's deepest yearnings, that it will feel like destiny's own hand guiding you forward. It's an invitation to step into a future you've perhaps only dared to dream of, now manifesting with startling clarity. And finally, your spirit will awaken, stirring an energy within you that has lain dormant, patiently awaiting this very moment. This isn't merely a gentle stirring. It's a potent reawakening, unlocking reserves of inner power and intuition you've only just begun to glimpse. What if this culmination of September isn't just another page turning in the calendar, but the very turning point you've yearned for in the quiet chambers of your heart, a transformation you yearned for but never truly believed would arrive with such electrifying speed? Libra, I implore you, lay aside all distractions and lend me your undivided attention. Absorb these words not just with your mind, but with every fiber of your being, for there is a phenomenon brewing, intricately woven into the fabric of time and space, exclusively for you. And when I emphasize exclusively, I mean this with the utmost gravity. It is an extraordinary anomaly, a unique tier in the very tapestry of reality, whose energetic ripples are calibrated solely to impact those born under your distinguished sign. This isn't a phenomenon destined for the fiery Aries, the steadfast Taurus, or any other constellation in the Zodiac. No, this is a rupture in the universal laws that typically govern the slow, methodical pace of personal transformation, crafted with singular precision for Libras and Libras alone. And let us be clear, dear Libra, you were not chosen by mere happenstance. while billions across our planet will continue their daily rhythms as September wanes, experiencing the gradual, often predictable currents of change. You, Libra, are poised to encounter something that utterly defies our conventional understanding of how evolution occurs within a human life. It's as if the cosmos itself has decided to suspend its own established order for your benefit, as if the universe has determined that you are deserving of an experience that transcends the ordinary boundaries of human existence and personal growth. This isn't flowery language or a pretty metaphor. This is a literal reality rapidly converging upon your present moment. You've been sensing it, haven't you? That subtle, almost imperceptible tremor, a strange and insistent restlessness that you just can't quite articulate. It's that persistent feeling, deep within your core, that something profoundly significant is approaching. Yet its exact nature remains just beyond your conscious grasp. Your soul, ever attuned to the deeper currents of existence, is already registering the initial ripples of this unprecedented anomaly. Your spirit, with an innate wisdom that predates your waking mind, is already preparing itself for an event your conscious awareness has yet to fully comprehend. It's as though an ancient, knowing part of you understands, without words, that you are on the precipice of an experience that will not only redefine the trajectory of your life, but will fundamentally expand your understanding of what is truly possible within the human journey. This inner knowing, this gentle tremor of anticipation, is your profound connection to the unfolding mystery. What renders this impending event so utterly extraordinary isn't merely its exclusive nature, reserved for those born under the sign of the scales. It is, more importantly, the very nature of the transformation that awaits you. Typically, profound shifts in our lives unfold through a series of processes. We confront challenges, absorb lessons, grow incrementally, and integrate new understandings over a span of time, often years. Yet, what is destined to occur for you as September concludes will defy this gradual progression. It will be instantaneous. It will be akin to waking one morning and discovering yourself to be a fundamentally different person, imbued with capabilities you did not possess the day before, graced with a clarity of vision you've never before experienced, and brimming with a personal power you may not have even known resided within you. Imagine, for a fleeting moment, what it would truly feel like if, suddenly, you gained unrestricted access to your deepest, most profound inner wisdom. Picture all the doubts that have shadowed your steps for years, simply dissipating like morning mist, replaced by an unshakable certainty concerning your chosen path. Envision all the fears that have paralyzed you, dissolving into nothingness, leaving behind only the purest, unadulterated courage. Consider the liberating sensation if all the insidious insecurities that have prompted you to question your inherent worth were utterly erased, unveiling instead your intrinsic, natural magnificence. Dear Libra, this is not a fanciful reverie. It is the precise reality that is now swiftly approaching your doorstep. For what feels like an eternity, you, dear Libra, have likely grappled with a pervasive inclination to seek validation from external sources, to second-guess your own convictions, until you garnered the approval of others, to diminish your profound desires for the sake of maintaining an often superficial peace, and to carry the emotional burdens of those around you as if they were your own inherent responsibility. All of these deeply ingrained patterns, these silent sacrifices of self, are poised for an abrupt and decisive conclusion as September draws to a close. This isn't because you will suddenly acquire new strategies to merely manage these challenging aspects of your psyche. Rather, it is because these very issues will, quite simply, cease to exist for you. It's akin to a complex computing system receiving a complete, fundamental operating system upgrade. Every slow, confusing, or problematic function will be instantaneously replaced with optimized, incredibly powerful, and effortlessly intuitive versions. Your capacity for decision-making will transform, becoming instantaneous, precise, and imbued with an innate certainty. Your ability to establish and uphold healthy boundaries will become a natural, effortless extension of your being, no longer a daunting task. Your personal magnetism, that undeniable pull of your authentic self, will intensify to such a degree that those in your orbit will find your presence utterly compelling, impossible to ignore. For those Libras born between September 23rd and October 2nd, this extraordinary anomaly will manifest primarily as a profound revolution in your relationship with personal power. You will shed the fear of disappointing others, realizing that the only disappointment that truly matters is betraying your own authentic self. For those Libras who grace the world between October 3rd and 13th, the heart of this transformation will beat within the realm of creative and authentic expression. Talents you never knew you possessed, dormant abilities waiting for their moment, will emerge fully formed and vibrant, ready to be unleashed upon the world. And for those Libras born between October 14th and 22nd, the pivotal shift will manifest in the sphere of leadership and influence. You will unearth a natural, compelling ability to inspire and guide others, even those who felt utterly jaded by life's disappointments, becoming a beacon of hope and direction. Yet, amidst these distinct manifestations, a unifying experience awaits all Libras, the definitive end of an era wherein you felt perpetually divided, a fragmented mosaic of multiple versions of yourself. Gone will be the days of chameleon-like adaptation, where your personality subtly shifted depending on the company you kept. Vanished will be the exhausting struggle of losing yourself in the relentless pursuit of pleasing everyone around you. By the close of September, a singular, authentic, and powerfully integrated version of you will emerge, radiant and whole, and all those fragmented, disparate versions will simply dissipate, as if they never held sway. What makes this anomaly truly astonishing is that it isn't a direct consequence of years of strenuous inner work. It's not a hard-earned reward for countless hours of therapy, diligent meditation, or arduous self-development. No, dear Libra, this is a profound, unmerited gift from the universe itself. It is a spontaneous, unsought upgrade, one you neither requested nor earned through arduous effort or endured suffering. It will simply manifest because the cosmic clock has struck, signaling that the time has come for you to access the totality of your inherent potential. And here is a revelation that may truly astound you. This extraordinary phenomenon is not occurring because you are in dire need of salvation or healing in a deficit sense. Rather, it is unfolding because the world is in desperate need of the most powerful, fully realized version of you. There is a unique contribution, a specific frequency that only a truly actualized Libra can offer to the collective evolution of humanity at this pivotal juncture in history. The universe, understanding this profound necessity, is taking unprecedented, extraordinary measures to ensure that you are fully prepared and perfectly aligned for that indispensable contribution. Now, I must pause and speak to you, the individual watching this, directly from my heart. I understand that as I've illuminated this extraordinary transformation, a vibrant part of you likely stirred with excitement, embracing the sheer possibility of it all. Yet, I also recognize that another, more cautious part of you may have whispered, "This can't be real. Things like this simply don't happen to me." Do you recognize that familiar voice, dear Libra? It is the very same insidious whisper that, for years, convinced you to settle for far less than you intrinsically deserve. The voice that subtly coerced you into accepting lukewarm relationships, soul-draining vocations, and situations that systematically diminished your spirit. But I want you to know, with absolute certainty, that this voice is a deceiver, an illusionist of your potential. And as September reaches its crescendo, that voice will be permanently silenced, its deceptive echoes banished forever from your inner landscape. I ask for a small, yet profoundly powerful, act of participation from you. If you resonate with this internal struggle, if you understand precisely what I'm referring to when I speak of this voice that consistently undermines your belief in deserving extraordinary things, then I need you to commit to writing these exact words in the comments below. I recognize this voice, and I'm ready to silence it forever. Do not alter a single word. Copy it precisely as it is written, because when you pen this declaration, you won't merely be sharing it with me. You will be sending an unmistakable signal to countless other Libras who silently endure this same struggle, showing them unequivocally that they are not alone in their journey. More profoundly, you will be making an unequivocal declaration to the universe itself, affirming your unwavering readiness to receive the magnificent transformation that is now hurtling towards you. The intricate preparation for this unprecedented anomaly has already commenced within the deepest layers of your subconscious. You may have noticed, in recent weeks, a surge in vivid, often symbolic dreams, insights that emerge unexpectedly during mundane moments, or profound instances where you feel an undeniable connection to something infinitely larger than your individual self. There might be a growing, almost palpable sense of anticipation, a feeling that we are standing on the precipice of something truly momentous. These, dear Libra, are not random occurrences. They are unmistakable signs that your energetic system is undergoing a sophisticated recalibration, meticulously preparing itself to seamlessly support the monumental upgrade that is imminent. What awaits you at the end of September will not be a gradual unfolding. It will be akin to a switch being decisively flipped. One day, you will awaken, and an immediate, visceral understanding will permeate your being. Something fundamental has shifted. This transformation won't primarily manifest in your external circumstances, but rather in your core internal frequency, in the very manner in which you process information, in the profound way you perceive and feel about yourself, and in the empowered way you occupy your rightful space in the world. Those in your immediate orbit will undoubtedly perceive this change, even if they struggle to articulate its precise nature. They will comment that you appear different, more confident, more magnetic, radiating a newfound presence that commands attention. And you, dear Libra, will understand with absolute clarity what has transpired. You will have, at long last, become the magnificent individual you were always destined to be. A radiant self once obscured by layers of societal conditioning, limiting beliefs, and unfounded fear. This extraordinary anomaly will permeate and transform every facet of your life simultaneously. Your relationships will undergo a metamorphosis because you will simply no longer tolerate imbalanced or inauthentic dynamics. Your career trajectory will veer into an entirely new, exhilarating direction because you will be utterly incapable of feigning passion for endeavors that fail to ignite your soul. Even the subtle nuances of your presentation, the way you choose to dress, the grace with which you move, the conviction in your voice, everything will become a natural, effortless reflection of this resplendent, authentic new version of yourself. Now, here's a truth that, initially, might evoke a tremor of apprehension within you. Some individuals in your current life may not readily embrace this profound transformation. They might attempt to persuade you that you've changed, and perhaps not for the better. They may yearn for the old you, the version that was perhaps easier to control, more inclined to self-sacrifice for the sake of an often superficial peace. But you, with your newfound clarity, will swiftly recognize that these individuals were never truly invested in who you authentically are. Their interest was vested solely in the role you played for them, the comfort you provided, the reflection you offered. The dissolution of these dynamics may, for a fleeting moment, sting with the pang of loss. Yet, this initial discomfort will be rapidly eclipsed by an overwhelming, profound sense of relief. It will feel like shedding shoes that have pinched your feet for years after a long, arduous journey, like finally drawing a full, unrestrained breath after holding it captive for what felt like an eternity, like relinquishing a crushing weight you had carried for so long. You had ceased to even recognize its oppressive presence. In the void left by these relationships, founded on false versions of yourself, genuine connections will emerge. Authentic bonds with individuals who not only recognize, but deeply celebrate your inherent authenticity. Opportunities that truly honor your unique talents and passions will manifest with astonishing synchronicity. Situations that profoundly nourish your soul, rather than systematically draining your precious energy, will effortlessly materialize. The most exquisite aspect of this anomaly, dear Libra, is that it will not merely transform the landscape of your personal life. It will exponentially amplify your innate capacity to positively impact the lives of others. When you operate from the bedrock of your deepest truth, when you stand fearlessly in the magnificence of who you truly are, you automatically bestow upon others the sacred permission to do the same. You become a radiant beacon, illuminating the path for fellow Libras, demonstrating unequivocally that it is indeed possible to transcend the confines of external approval and embrace boundless freedom. During the forthcoming weeks, as you embark upon this incredible journey leading up to the end of September, you may experience intermittent waves of anxiety or moments of palpable resistance. Your mind, accustomed to the comforting, albeit restrictive, patterns of the past, may attempt to convince you that such a radical shift is inherently dangerous. It might whisper insidious suggestions that it is far safer to remain within the familiar confines of who you have always been, even if that means perpetuating an underlying sense of unhappiness. Do not, under any circumstances, yield to the deceptive allure of that voice. It is not seeking to protect you. It is, in fact, striving to confine and limit your vast potential. The transformative tide that is approaching is intrinsically safe because it is in perfect alignment with your deepest, most authentic nature. This is not a change that opposes your true self. Rather, it is a profound revelation, an unveiling of the magnificent being you have always been, patiently waiting beneath layers of societal masks and adaptive conditioning. The anomaly that is poised to impact you at the close of September also carries a profound ancestral dimension. Many Libras, through generations, have unwittingly inherited and carried the weighty pattern of self-diminishment to circumvent conflict, of prioritizing a superficial peace over an uncomfortable, yet vital, truth, and of bearing the emotional burdens of their entire lineage. When you courageously dismantle these inherited patterns within yourself, dear Libra, you are not merely liberating your own spirit. You are actively severing these chains for your entire bloodline, both past and future. This is a responsibility both beautiful and immensely powerful. It signifies that your personal transformation will reverberate through the corridors of time, not only shaping your future trajectory, but also actively healing the ancestral wounds that have been silently passed down through generations. You, dear Libra, are destined to become the revered ancestor whom future generations of your family will honor and thank for possessing the profound courage to shatter these limiting cycles, paving the way for a legacy of authenticity and liberation. Furthermore, the phenomenon poised to affect you carries a significant cosmic dimension. Libra, as a sign, embodies the very essence of balance, justice, and harmony. In a world currently grappling with profound imbalances, pervasive conflicts, and deepening divisions, there exists an urgent, undeniable need for individuals who possess the innate wisdom and capacity to cultivate true harmony. This is not the superficial harmony born of suppressing uncomfortable truths, but a genuine, deeply integrated harmony that arises from respectfully and lovingly weaving together disparate elements. You, dear Libra, are being meticulously prepared to become a potent agent of this true harmony in the world. You are destined to be someone who can skillfully mediate conflicts because you operate without a personal agenda. Someone who can perceive the multifaceted layers of complex issues without ever losing sight of your own unwavering perspective. You are being primed to become a bridge builder, connecting seemingly incompatible individuals and ideas with grace and profound understanding. However, to effectively embody this crucial role, you must first undergo your own profound internal integration. You must learn to harmonize every facet of your being, rather than attempting to conceal those aspects that you perceive as socially unacceptable. You must cultivate the audacious courage to be authentically yourself, even when that authenticity momentarily disrupts comfort or creates temporary friction. The anomaly that culminates in late September will bring this intricate process of internal integration to its glorious completion. It will unify all the previously fragmented parts of you into a cohesive, powerfully magnetic, and utterly authentic version of yourself. And from this unshakable bedrock of personal authenticity, you will be uniquely poised to contribute to the creation of harmony in the world with unprecedented effectiveness and profound impact. In the coming days, as you consciously prepare for this monumental transformation, I urge you to pay meticulous attention to those subtle, yet persistent, moments when you feel an undeniable urge to express yourself with greater authenticity, even if that expression might ripple through your existing equilibrium. These moments are not insignificant. They are precious rehearsals, glimpses of the fully realized version of you that is now poised to emerge. Practice honoring these impulses, even in small doses, for each act of authentic expression serves as vital preparation for the time when such expression becomes your effortless, natural mode of being. Observe also your reactions when others around you are being unapologetically authentic. If you find yourself feeling inspired, energized, and uplifted by their genuine expression, it serves as a powerful indicator that you are indeed ready to embrace your own authenticity without reservation. Conversely, if you experience discomfort, a subtle urge to prompt them to be more appropriate, it may signal areas within yourself that are still harboring resistance to the profound transformation that is rapidly approaching. This anomaly is not arriving to dismantle your current life as an act of destruction. Rather, it is coming to illuminate the extraordinary truth that you are capable of infinitely more than you have ever dared to imagine. It arrives to unequivocally reveal that the limited version of you, the one that patiently accepts emotional crumbs, is a mere shadow of your true self. It is here to awaken the natural leader, the visionary creator, the profound inspirer that has always resided within you, patiently awaiting this very permission to finally emerge and flourish. When the end of September arrives, and you fully experience this complete, immersive transformation, you will undoubtedly cast your gaze back upon your life and realize, with stunning clarity, that every single challenge you have ever faced was an intricate piece of preparation for this precise moment. All the instances where you yielded when you should have stood firm taught you the invaluable lesson of setting unwavering boundaries. All the times you unwittingly lost yourself in the relentless pursuit of pleasing others illuminated the critical importance of remaining deeply connected to your own intrinsic truth. Nothing was truly lost, dear Libra. Every experience was a necessary, profound education, meticulously designed so that you would be able to recognize and wholeheartedly value this transformative moment when it finally arrived. And when it does arrive, you will be ready not only to receive it with open arms, but to harness its power consciously and purposefully to sculpt the life you have always dreamed of, a life you may have once lacked the courage to actively pursue. The person you will become after the end of September will no longer hesitate, caught between myriad options, paralyzed by the fear of making a wrong choice. You will trust your intuition implicitly, for you will have direct, unhindered access to your deepest, most profound inner wisdom. You will no longer feel perpetually torn between disparate versions of yourself, adapting your essence to suit every context. Instead, you will radiate consistent, unwavering authenticity in every situation, in every interaction. This newfound internal consistency will powerfully manifest in an impressive external consistency. Your words will always align seamlessly with your actions. Your core values will be visibly woven into the very fabric of how you live your life, and your mere presence will convey a clear, unmistakable message about who you are and what you stand for, all without the slightest effort to communicate it verbally. And perhaps, dear Libra, the most exquisite aspect of all is this: you will finally comprehend that being genuinely, unapologetically yourself is not an act of selfishness or rebellion. It is, in its purest form, an profound act of service. Because when you are authentically you spontaneously create a safe, liberating space for others to be authentically themselves. Your courage, fearlessly displayed, inspires courage in those around you. Your hard-won freedom ignites a spark of freedom in others' hearts. Your deep inner peace, radiated through your unwavering authenticity, generates potent waves of true harmony that ripple outwards, touching and transforming the world around you. The end of September is rapidly approaching. The anomaly, uniquely yours, is taking its definitive shape. The preparations within your subconscious are intensifying, reaching a fever pitch. In just a few weeks, you are destined to experience something that will utterly redefine your fundamental understanding of what is truly possible within the human journey. Something that happens to no other sign, only to you, Libra. Something that will irrevocably place you in an entirely different category of life experience, an elevated plane of being. Libra, you are on the brink of discovering that there are absolutely no limits to what you can become when you finally cease trying to contort yourself into the restrictive boundaries that others have mistakenly created for you. When you stop seeking external permission to fully shine, and when you finally release the need to apologize for taking up your rightful, magnificent space in the world. This late September anomaly will grant you instantaneous, unrestricted access to all the profound inner resources you have always possessed. but which were previously obscured and blocked by limiting conditioning and deeply ingrained fears. Prepare yourself, not because you are required to perform any specific action, but because the conscious recognition that something extraordinary is coming helps to open your entire being to fully receive it when the pivotal moment arrives. Your life, dear Libra, is poised to become a living, breathing demonstration that miracles not only exist, but are, in fact, your natural inheritance when you courageously align with the magnificent individual you were always destined to be. Libra, do not, I repeat, do not fear what is coming, even if it feels profoundly strange or even momentarily scary. Understand that what the universe is preparing for you is an absolute game changer. It signifies the definitive end of an old, burdensome chapter and the exhilarating commencement of something infinitely greater. It is your unparalleled chance to break free, to embark anew, and to claim the rightful place that has always, patiently, awaited you. Will you resist this monumental transformation, clinging to the familiar, or will you embrace this extraordinary opportunity that the universe is unequivocally bringing to your doorstep? This energy, unique and exclusive to you, will not be replicated in the coming months. The end of September is destined to be the grand stage for your unparalleled awakening. And if, through inattention or doubt, you allow this, the rarest moment of your life, to pass unnoticed, you risk missing the invaluable signs that could irrevocably transform your very existence. Libra, the universe has chosen you to experience something that no one else will at the end of September. Remain alert, for opportunity often arrives in unexpected guises, yet it always carries with it the formidable strength of a greater destiny that is uniquely yours to claim. If you felt a deep, resonant recognition while absorbing this message, if something profound within you echoed with a resounding, "Yes, this is it," then I implore you, do not, under any circumstances, ignore that powerful inner affirmation. Share your heartfelt declaration in the comments below, using the exact words I previously mentioned. Your declaration not only serves to confirm your profound openness to fully receiving this unparalleled transformation, but it also creates a potent energetic wave that strengthens the very same possibility for countless other Libras who are silently navigating their own journey. Subscribe to this channel, for what is destined to occur at the end of September is merely the breathtaking overture to an entirely new era in your life. You will undoubtedly require steadfast guidance on how to seamlessly integrate this magnificent new version of yourself, how to deftly navigate the inevitable changes that will ripple through your external world, and how to consciously and masterfully wield the potent new powers you will uncover within your being. Turn on notifications, ensuring you miss absolutely no content that can support you through this unprecedented, life-altering transformation. The end of September rapidly approaches. Your personal anomaly is reaching its full, magnificent formation, and when it powerfully converges upon you, you will, at long last, understand with absolute clarity why you were born a Libra. Not to perpetually seek balance by diminishing your radiant self, but to courageously create true harmony in the world by fearlessly radiating your full, magnificent, and authentic essence. It does not happen to anyone else, dear Libra, only to you.